Okay, people, we got some breaking news. We're officially launching Bombhole Product Review channel, and that's because we've read all your comments, we've got all your messages, you guys have spoken, and you've told us that you love when we talk about products. So that being said, we're launching a channel with the General, Seth Huot, and he's going to be reviewing some products for us. What's going on with this thing, Seth?
Yeah, since you guys love products so much, we are launching this channel, and it's going to be called Bomb-Proof Product Reviews.
Woo!
We're basically reaching out to brands and saying, send us product, and if we like it, we'll do a review and make a video.
Let me tell you a little something about the General, Baby Huey. He's got 24 years experience as a pro snowboarder. He's got a great resume. He knows what he's doing on the boards, and he knows about product. So he's going to be our official bomb hole tester, and we're excited about it.
In this first video, I got to ride this Nitro Highlander 159. This board is loaded with technology, and I was psyched to ride it in Austria in the late spring. Made a little video. Let's get into it.
Get to the chopper!
Out of the box, this board is ultra lightweight. It's bleeding with technology, and it's built for performance. The Highlander is cut to an all-mountain directional shape, so it's got a bigger nose than it does tail. It's got a progressive side cut, so it's got a longer side cut towards the nose half of the board and a shorter, steeper side cut towards the tail half of the board. And what this does is when you get into a turn, there's less drag at the contact point, and then progressively gets steeper, allowing you to turn tighter, exiting your turn off your tail. For camber, this board has Nitro's true camber. So it's just a traditional camber snowboard from contact point all the way through the running length to the contact point. There's no reverse camber, there's no early rise, there's no flat. It's just a traditional camber snowboard all the way through its running length. The width specs on this 159 centimeter length snowboard is 260 millimeters at the waist, 303 millimeters at the nose, and 302 millimeters at the tail. So it's got a slight 1 millimeter taper from tip to tail. I have a size 9 boot, and riding this board, I had zero toe drag, zero heel drag, didn't even think about it, no hang-ups, standard mid-wide snowboard. The recommended stance on this board is set back 15 millimeters. You know, that pretty much goes hand in hand, being an all-mountain directional and a progressive side cut. The flex on this board rates at an 8 on Nitro's flex scale. It is a little torsionally more playful and soft the way the core is profiled. I would say that it's stiffer than what I'm normally used to riding, so I felt it mostly in the tail of the board where I had good, clean, crispy ollies, and I was able to really like push and gas into turns and bumps. For core profile, this board has a reflex core profile, so it's milled out and thinner in between the bindings and at the nose and tail. But as you can see, there's a 3D top sheet, so it's thicker towards the edge and thinner towards the center of the board. And what this does is it adds that torsional flex side to side, but it keeps the stability when on edge and in a turn. Within this core profile, the way it's 3D shaped, they have also added this Coroid Powerlight core. And what that does is they've milled it out towards the tail and the nose of the board, and they've inserted this material that's like vertically fused tubes that reduce weight, reduce swing weight, and dampen and absorb vibration. So this board has a lot of technology put into the profile of the core to adjust torsion flex and also reduce weight. Coupled up with that Coroid core, they've also added this anti-phase technology at the contact points on the nose and the tail. And what this does is, like, when you hit a bump, the first contact you're going to hit it with is this contact point, and it's going to send vibration from the tip all the way through the tail, and you're gonna feel that all the way through the board. What this is designed to do is diffuse that vibration and kind of push it out in all directions, so it scatters the vibration rather than let it send from tip to tail. It's got full carbon laminates throughout the board, and they're ultra lightweight as opposed to normal fiberglass and super responsive. Adding all this technology and everything is great, and when you notice it, it's even better. And I noticed that this board felt really stable. It felt stable on edge. I definitely noticed all the dampening materials that they used, and I was less tired after 4 runs on this board than I am my normal board. The base material is built out of the Sintered Speed Formula 2 base material. That's Nitro's top of the line base material. It holds wax really well, it's really durable, and it's definitely fast. Totally makes sense, like why put a crappy base on a top end snowboard? You know, this board is built, you know, through and through with the best materials. So I rode this board in late season, slushy, bumpy, choppy, chattery conditions. It's pretty much the perfect conditions to test all this dampening and anti-vibration materials. I noticed a difference, you know, like from the first run, I could tell that this board was more stable and solid than the snowboards I've been riding over the last few years. Who I think this board is basically for anybody that puts an emphasis on performance. You know, you want technology, you want a board that performs, and in multiple conditions. You know, this board is going to ride great in the powder because of a mid-wide shape and being an all-mountain directional. It's going to hold an edge and carve really well because of its progressive side cut and the fact that it is a mid-wide and you're not going to have any heel or toe drag. And also, like, it's going to be playful enough to where you can ride, you know, some park jumps and some landings. It's going to hold up in all of that with the torsional flex and stability. And it's also lightweight. So if you're looking for like a performance-driven board and something that, you know, you can ride all over the mountain, whether it's powder or groomers or tight trees or steep lines, then I think this board is worth checking out. Hope you enjoyed this review of the Nitro Highlander 159. On this channel, we plan to review anything and everything that has to do with snowboarding, whether it's helmets or goggles, mid-layer, outerwear, bindings, hard goods, boots, you name it. If you have a specific product in mind that you'd like us to review, hit us in the comments for sure. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode of Bombproof.
Bombproof, presented by the Bomb Hole.